Welcome back, guys, and here we are again to talk about an amazing eclipse. And this time, this will be a partial lunar eclipse in Scorpio. And this means that the moon, that it will be full moon, and the sun are directly opposite. So the sun will be in Taurus, and because the planets are aligned, we will see the shadow of the Earth on the moon. And the visual effect will be that the moon will take this red color. And also this is a powerful moment to observe and watch, of course. And the difference between the eclipse that we saw 2 weeks ago is that the solar eclipse, like I already said, it's when the moon and the sun are in the same sign. And there was the sign of Aries. So we will see eventually the shadow of the moon cover the sun. And this is the difference between the solar eclipse and the moon eclipse or lunar eclipse. So every time that there is a lunar eclipse, it will happen when it's full moon. And this full moon, it will be in Scorpio. So Scorpio, it's a very, very deep sign, very interesting. I have some love for Scorpio people because they are very deep person. So Scorpio is a water sign that is very connected with the transformation and change. It's connected with emotion, with the sexuality, with the power, with the destruction of the form that is exactly opposite to Taurus. The Taurus is more about form and material things. So this sign we can go in this sign we can go very deep. And this moment where there is the full moon in Scorpio, it's a very powerful moment. It's almost magic because also Scorpio is connected with some, magic and mysticism, with the dream state. So it's a really a moment where we can really dive deep on ourselves and especially in the emotion. So this eclipse is all about express deep emotion, express deep feeling. Because remember that lunar eclipse tend to bring to you the information completely out of the blue. So be connected with our intuition and navigate very deep on ourselves in this moment can really allow us to see this information and very transform ourselves and really evolve and grow. So more you are in a tune with yourself, more you trust the process and more you trust this eclipse that is bring to you the information in the perfect moment, more you will move forward with harmony and peace in the heart. If you will attempt any resistance to this transformation or you don't want to see the information that will arrive to you, probably you will experience some frustration and misalignment. Remember that eclipses are moments where we break through our barrier, we break through our limitation to really explode in our evolution and become the best version of ourselves. So if during this lunar eclipse you will feel some information and transformation, embrace it. This is the best way to take out the best from this time, the best from this moment. Also, if they are a really high energy and sometimes for our nervous system is a little bit too much. So when we feel that we are overcharged, what is the best things to come back in ourselves? Amazing yoga class. And we have a lot of yoga class to offer to you, and especially this for this moment, because this class is designed really to bring you back in your center, connect with your heart, connect with your intuition, and from this center, download all the information that you need to transform your life. And with that said, we start our yoga class. But for the ritual of today, you need some tools like usual to prepare a little bit for this moment. And today we will need incense and light to start the class, clean the space around us. And for the ritual, you will need a paper where we will write a letter, a couple of or a little bit more of stripe of paper for later on in the week, and then you will need a glass of water. If you have a taller glass is better, something like that. Ta-da! And a crystal. Now be aware that the crystal, it can be immersed in the water. So I choose this amazing obsidian, because also obsidian is connected with Scorpio, it's clean the negative energy around, so it's a powerful crystal for this moment. If you have any other crystal that can be immersed in the water, good, go for it. Or is okay, a stone that you find on some garden or somewhere, just something heavy that can go deep on the water, because remember, Scorpio, it's all about go very deep on the things and in ourselves. Then we will go on the detail for the ritual later on in the ritual, so don't worry about at the moment. Of course, remember also a pen. And what I want to say to you, what I want to suggest you for this specific eclipse, it's to repeat at least the final part of the class, that is the pranayama and the small meditation, every night before go to sleep. Why? Because in this way we really connect with the Ajna chakra and we open to intuition. So maybe in the night we can have some dream that can really bring to us a lot of information. It's just a suggestion, it's up to you, of course. It's only 5 minutes and I think it will be very beneficial for this moment and for your nervous system. And now, yes, with that said, grab all your tools, prepare the space for this practice that we start together, this ritual for this partial lunar eclipse in Scorpio. And here we are ready for our class for this partial lunar eclipse in Scorpio. And today we start in a sitting position and to purify the ambient, the space around us, and to create this sense of safety on ourselves. Today I will open the class with an incense because, like I already said, Scorpio, it's a very deep sign and it's a water sign, so we work more with emotion. It's full moon, so the emotion are very involved. And I would like for myself to have this, the smell of the incense during the practice, because it's very helped me to calm down and feel safe. If for you is any other aroma and you want to use some oil essence or some other smell that it's available for you, please go for it. Okay, so I start the class taking my incense and I prepare the object that I need in my hand and I take a moment here. So I invite you to do the same with the eyes closed, to take a big inhalation through the nose, full exhalation through the mouth. And we take a moment here to bring the awareness in the present moment, to feel the connection with the floor, the sit bone grounded on the floor, the spine straight, the shoulder down. We try to relax all the muscles that we are not using this moment, included the small detail of the face. Just for a moment, we observe our body from down to upward, with no any judgment. Just observe what is present in this moment. If there is any tension, if there is any sensation. And we just acknowledge. And we said to our body, I hear you. I'm here for you. And then gently, slowly, we open the eyes and we light our incense or any other tools that you want to use, perfectly okay again. Then, like as usual, we start to do some anti-clockwise circle around ourselves with the intention and the idea to really clean the energy all around ourselves. You can repeat mentally any sentence, then give to this action more deepness. Really make the intention. Then we do some circle also all around the space. And here the intention is to clean the space all around us and to really create this safety all around. By letting go all the negative sensation, negative thoughts, the heavy energy all around me, and I create a safe place, a clean space to perform this ritual for the partial lunar eclipse in Scorpio. Great job. And now put the incense in a safe space where again you can, smell, but it's safe to not burn your face in down dog. Okay, great. And now again, just a moment, sit bolt grounded on the floor. Again, check with your system, your body to find a good alignment. The hand are to the knee, the chin is parallel to the floor. We take a big inhalation through the nose and we exhale to the mouth. Great. And we start some warm-up exercise. We start from the neck. So gently, slowly, we do a rotation of the head. So drop the chin to the chest and then move in one direction, very slow and very gently, and do a full circle with the head. And move your awareness in the area of the neck and observe if there is any sensation, the relaxation of the tension in this area, and the slight activation of Vishuddha chakra. If you like to close the eyes, it's up to you. If you prefer to keep the eyes open, perfectly okay. And change direction to the opposite side. And back to the center with the eyes closed. Take a moment here to observe the effect of this first warm-up. Again, the relaxation of the muscles in the area of the neck and the slight activation of Vishuddha chakra. Great. Then we move to the shoulder. So here we synchronize the movement with the breath. Like as usual, you can choose the speed of this breath and the exercise, and it's completely up to you. Choose something that is comfortable, like as usual, okay? So we inhale, shoulder come up, we exhale, shoulder come down. So it can be very fast or it can be very slow, completely up to you. Deep inhale. Squeeze the banda, shoulder up, hold the breath. Look in the middle of the eyebrow. And exhale. And release. And take a moment here again with the eyes closed to observe this effect. Again, we are still working the upper part of the body, so the relaxation of the shoulder, the neck, the flow of the energy. Very good. Now we do some spinal flexors, so hand to the knee, or if you prefer, you can grab your ankle. And here we inhale, we come forward with the chest, and exhale, we arching back. Try to keep the head and the neck steady, and the idea is really that you take your chest up, lift up the chest, and then go back, and again, speed completely up to you. Okay, we start together. Deep inhalation through the nose. Exhale. And begin. Deep inhalation. Hold the breath and squeeze the banda and gazing up. And exhale and release. Take a moment. Observe the effect of this warm up, the spinal flex. Get the energy start to flow more in the area of the chest and the spine at the back. Maybe you can perceive more subtle tension in this moment. Whatever is present with no judgment, just observe. It's a good way to connect with our body, with our system, and to find our center. And then we do Sufi grind. So we start going on the left side, try to synchronize the movement with the breath. And if you want to do a more big circle or a small one, it's completely up to you. Okay, so inhale and come forward. Exhale, arching back. And we change direction. And come back to the center, big inhalation. Squeeze the banda, gazing up, and hold the breath. And exhale and release. Take a moment, observe the effect, connect with yourself, with your center. Now we do last one, a rotation of the spine. So we take the hand to the shoulder with the finger pointing forward and the thumb pointing back. Try to keep as much as possible the arms parallel to the floor. We inhale on the right, exhale on the left. And also here, like as usual, the speed is completely up to you. We start together, inhale, exhale. Back to the center, deep inhalation. Hold the breath, squeeze the bandha, gazing up. And exhale. And release the arms down. Again, take a moment here with the eyes closed. Observe the fully energized of the upper part of the body, subtle energy move all around, and the flexibility of the spine. Did a very good job with this warm up to open all the channel, the Shushuna Nadi, especially the main channel that is connected to the spine. So we are create also good connection between the brain and the rest of the body, because remember, with our nervous system, the message are moving between the brain and the body and the brain, the external and the internal and the external. And the nervous system is what regulate all these exchange of information. And when we keep a very healthy and flexible spine, we also keeping this communication clear. So, you know, the regulation of the body, the regulation of the thoughts and the emotion. So it's always a good way to start the day with a nice warm-up exercise to keep flexibility on the spine. So this is I really love this aspect of the warm-up and the yoga in the end. Okay, so now from here we stretch the leg forward, give a nice massage to the knee just a moment and shake your feet a little bit. And then we come in tabletop position. So we cross, we rolling forward. Tabletop, I remind you, the knee are parallel to the hips, the hand are parallel to the shoulder. Spread your finger and press with the palm on the floor. Here we do just a couple of rounds of cat-cow pose. So inhale, we arch, we look up. Exhale, arching back and look your belly button. Great, we come back in a neutral position. Take a moment here and then very gently and slowly tucking your toes and push your hips up, and we come up in a down dog. Because it's the first of the day, if you need to bend one knee and the other one, just give a moment to your body to adjust to this position. And then eventually try to find the stillness in this position. So to push with the heel down, there is the intention to pulse with the heel down. That's matter is the heel that are touching, but this is the intention to pull down and up with the hips. And these two directions will allow the spine to become long and to create space between the vertebra. There is an external rotation of the scapula. And remember to push with the palm on the floor and spread your finger and press also with the finger on the floor. Great. From here, we move forward in what it can be an upper dog. Eventually, I ask you to keep the toes on the floor, to don't go down directly in cobra or upper dog, but actually to keep your toes on the floor and to really open and arch the spine up. Then inhale, we come back to down dog. Exhale, down. Inhale. Down dog. Exhale, upper dog. If you want to increase the speed or go more slow, it's completely up to you. The important is synchronize the movement with the breath. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, upper dog. At the next inhale, come up. Hold the breath in upper dog. Exhale, down dog. And relax. Take the hand down, the knees sorry, down on the floor and come to child pose just for a moment. Forehead on the floor. And again, with the eyes closed, observe the effect of this Kriya. With this Kriya, we are really stimulate the endocrine system. So we work with the gland in the area of the neck, with the kidney, especially here in the area of the low back. It's a great, great movement to, again, create a flexibility in the spine and allow the energy to move more free. Great job. And gently, slowly, we come up on the knee position. And from the knee position, we move to the next pose. And we will do Gomukhasana because today we try really to stimulate the area of the chest and Anahata because again, Scorpio, it's a water sign, very connected with emotion. And during this eclipse, we will have the need to express our deep emotion and to really go in this deep transformation. And because during this lunar eclipse, some hide information or unexpected information can arrive, more we are prepared and centered in our body and open to receive, and less dramatic will be this event. So we really prepare ourselves. Actually, I suggest you to do this class for a couple of days before, a couple of days after the peak moment, because you know the effect of the eclipse will be actually for a couple of weeks. So really in this time, stay connected with yourself, stay centered, stay open to receive intuition. Scorpio, a lot of intuition can arrive. It's this mystic aspect. There is a little bit of psychic effect very active in this moment. Okay, so we do our Gomukhasana, but we use also the breath. So we will do the kind of breath of fire in the pose of Gomukhasana. Okay, the speed of the breath completely up to you. Okay, so spine straight, shoulder down. Inhale, hands up to the sky. Give a nice stretch here. Exhale, shoulder down. We take the right hand at the back and we bend the left and we try to grab the right hand at the back. If you cannot grab your hand, you can use any tools. It can be a towel, it can be your hair, it can be the t-shirt, whatever you like to help you in this position. What is important that you don't overarch the spine. So when you enter in this position, go a control arch and then come back in as much as possible straight with your spine and back. And then remember also the neck to don't scratch your head down with your elbow, but to keep the head and the neck free and open your elbow, open your armpit, okay? Take a moment here to find a good alignment, and then we start with our breath of fire, okay? So deep inhale to the nose, exhale to the mouth one, and start with the breath. Deep inhalation. Keep the pose, hold the breath, and squeeze the panda, gazing up. And exhale. And gently, slowly release the arms. Take both hands to the laps, eyes closed. Tension focus inside to observe the effect of this asana. Gomukhasana on the left side with the use of the breath of fire. So feel the activation, especially of the left side of the chest. Observe if there is any sensation in the area of the chest, any tingly or subtle energy moving around. And then we move to the other side. So again, inhale, arms up, nice stretch here. Exhale, take your shoulder down. And this time is the left hand that go down at the back, and with the right, we try to grab the left. Same, be careful, don't overarch the spine, head and neck free. Take a moment to find a good alignment, and when you are ready, start with the breath of fire. Deep inhalation, hold the pause and the breath, squeeze the bandha, and then gazing up. And exhale. And release the arms and take your both hands to the lap, eyes closed. Tension focus inside. Observe the effect of this asana. Sensation of balance because we did left and right. The activation of Anahata chakra. And overall, a sense of expansion and freedom. Great job. Now we bending forward and we come again in a tabletop position, and this time we just move a little bit our feet to bring back the sensation also on our feet. Perfect. And from here we come in a sitting position with a simple cross of the leg. Sit bone grounded, spine straight like as usual. And now we will do 3 rounds of thymus tapping. If you don't know how to perform this technique, this pranayama, I'm sure that there is some video around our YouTube page where you can go more in depth. Just a quick reminder, we will inhale very slow through the O shape of the mouth. We hold the breath and we tap all around of the chest with the tap of the finger, also the back. And then when we will exhale, we will open the mouth and with the palm in the center of the chest, we will exhale, ha, 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 sighting out. Okay, we will do 3 rounds. I guide you, so don't worry about it. And again, if you want go more in depth, find the video. Okay, we start with a big inhalation to the nose. 1 forceful exhalation to the mouth. O shape of the mouth and drink the water. Drink a little bit more. Hold the breath and tap all the chest around with the top of the finger. With the top of the finger. Palm in the center of the chest. Exhale. Ha, 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 ha. And observe the effect with the eyes closed. Bring your awareness in the area of the chest, and again observe if there is any sensation, some tingly vibration. At the subtle level, maybe a sense of expansion and freedom. All quality very connected with the Anahata chakra. We do the second one with deep inhalation through the nose, forceful exhalation through the mouth again. And then start to drink the air. Refill completely your lungs. And then hold the breath. Exhale. Ha, 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 ha. And eyes closed. Attention focus inside. Again, observe if there is sensation in the body. Subtle vibration. And observe what you are experiencing at the deep level. Use this energy of this lunar eclipse, what we are experiencing at the deep level. Try to go deep. We take advantage of this Scorpion time, Scorpio moment in the sky. Great, we do last one, deep inhalation through the nose, forceful exhalation to the mouth, drink the water. Hold the breath, and down. And exhale. Ha, 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 ha. And eyes close and observe. And remember that more we are relaxed, more we are connected with our body, and more our intuition will be refined. Because when we are in connection, we can perceive the reality around us in a more precise way. So in this couple of days that we really want to tune with ourselves and observe if there is this information around where we need to transform. And again, Scorpio, especially at the emotional level, with the relationship, partnership, friendship, with your in the workspace. That matter is more about the connection that we have with the people around and which kind of deep emotion are there that we wanna express. And this lunar eclipse can really help this process and then eventually started this transformation where we letting go what no more serve us and we move in a new direction. And if our nervous system is, soothing and quiet, also if the energy around is a little bit more vibrant, we can handle the situation. If we are already, in this chaos and outside is more chaos, of course, it would be a drama. But we don't want to do that. We just want to soothe our nervous system, find the center, and navigate deep and think and take, like as usual, the best aspect of the Scorpion sign and this moment. Now that we have kind of activate Anahata chakra and open the chest, we do last small pranayama for the stimulation and activation of Ajna chakra, because intuition comes through Ajna chakra and we perceive to Anahata. And this small pranayama, it's what I suggest you to do if you don't have time to do all the class in this couple of days before go sleep. 3 minutes, no more. Three, if you want to go 5 minutes, is okay. And really do 3 minutes of pranayama and 3 minutes of meditation on Ajna chakra, especially before go to sleep, because again, some kind of intuition and information, especially in Scorpio, can come from the dream. How we perform this pranayama? Very easy. We inhale normally through the nose, and then we exhale with the sound E. When we finish, start again, in and and you go like this on your time with your flow. That don't follow my, go like it's comfortable for you. The idea is to create this high vibration that really go to stimulate Ajna chakra. Move your awareness while we are doing this pranayama in the area of the forehead, and really try to connect with this chakra and with this area of our body. Okay, so we start together. We do 3 minutes deep inhalation through the nose, one forceful exhalation through the mouth. Inhale through the nose. And conclude the round that you are home. And when you finish with the eyes closed, spine straight, take a moment to observe the effect of this pranayama, the vibration in the area of the skull, especially in the middle of the forehead, the activation of Ajna chakra, the mental commander center. Feel very centered and balanced in this state where we have the activation of Anahata chakra, so this sense of freedom, expansion, and simultaneously this feeling of being centered and focus because of activation of Ajna chakra. So expansion and focus at the same time will allow us to create a great connection between mind and heart, to find the center, to find the balance, and really navigate deep on our emotion and really connect with the intuition, with the information from outside to inside. So we really take a moment here, a couple of minutes, to find this connection, to find this center. The union between mind and heart, body and emotion, to feel grounded, safe, at the same time free and focused. And repeat internally to yourself, I'm here for you. And I will be open to receive any information, any signal that will help me to letting go what don't anymore serve me and to open to a new transformation, to open to a new path. I will trust the process. I will trust my intuition. I will trust the universe. Feel the connection between the heart and the mind. Experience this sense of peace and harmony all around you and union. And in this space of expansion, where you are very grounded deep inside you, now we move in our ritualistic part for this amazing, again, partial lunar eclipse in Scorpio, Scorpio emotion. So we go very deep on our emotion. So take your paper for today. Remember to have the paper and a couple of stripe of paper ready for later. And I invite you to write a letter where today you will express your deep emotion, your deep sensation It can be a letter that you write to yourself, or it can be a letter that you write to someone that you are in relationship in this moment. It can be the relationship, romantic, friendship, it can be your neighbor, it can be your parents, wherever you like it. Remember that it's for you. It's not a letter that you will give to this person, but it's for you to help you to express this deep feeling. And remember that when we take from in to out, the power of the word is more strong, is more powerful. In fact, in the end, after that you write the letter in the next couple of days, if you want to read this again and use your voice and also hear your voice, it will be very, very powerful. So again, go with your intuition. If in this moment you have some intuition that is arriving, you want to write down, if it's a letter for yourself, something that you want to tell to yourself from really deep inside you, or if it's something that you want to send to someone, go for it. Let the pen go, let the word come out, and go with the flow. Okay? Enjoy it. And that will do. If you need more time to finish your letter, you can put in pause now and finish the video when you finish, or maybe you can also finish your letter later as you like it. And now that the letter is finished, what I suggest you is to take this letter and fold, and then To keep this letter in a place that you can see, it can be your table, or if you have an altar, it will be perfect. And I ask you to take your glass of water and put the glass of water on top of the letter. And then take your stone. I have obsidian again because it's very good to clean the energy and clean from the negative energy around. And I will ask you to use any other crystal that is good for water, or also a stone is okay, whatever, something that is heavy. And let this go inside the glass to remember you, or to remember us, that we can go more deep. Whatever is writing this letter, for sure we can go more deep. Don't stay in the surface, and see if in the next couple of days some more things come up, some more intuition. If it's something that you wanna add to the letter, it's good. Or if you is something new, some new intuition, keep some, again, couple of stripe of paper near to this glass. And every time that you have something that you feel that you want to go more deep, especially at the emotional level, especially in the realm of the relationship, write in this piece of paper and again put under the glass. Take this for a couple of days. I suggest you 1 week if you can, because anyway the eclipse, it will take a little bit more long than a normal full moon. I remind you that usually for sure you feel the effect of the full moon or new moon 3 days before and 3 days after the peak moment. With the eclipse, we can talk about 1 week before and 1 week later, 100%, if not long. And so it's up to you. In the end, when you feel it that this process is done, remember to don't put the water, to don't throw the water on the sink, on the VC, but just on some, natural place. The grass, a plant would be okay. In the sea, wherever it's, again, natural, that the water come back to the natural elements. And with the letter and the intuition, you could do whatever you like it. If it's good to you to keep it, keep it. If it's good for you to, I don't know, burning like another small ritual, go for it. Usually, if it's something that you wanna letting go, it's better to burn. If it's something that you wanna keep, because remember that deep emotion don't mean necessarily negative things. I hope that you didn't take this in the negative aspect. It can be something very deep that you have, or that you feel for someone, a deep love, a deep admiration, whatever is it, it can be something very nice and powerful. So in that case, I suggest you to keep the letter and maybe once in a while read again, or if you feel, you can give to the person that, you write this letter. And with that, I conclude. Like as usual, I hope that this moment bring to you a lot of insight and growth. Also, if you sometimes can feel a little bit unstable. And let me know how is going this ritual, how is going this class, guys, using the message below, because for me this is very important to see, to understand if you are enjoy it, and carry on with this practice. And if you want to know about the chakra, I remind you that we have different course going on. We have our new website, and we have the last 2 spots available on our retreat in Italy. With that, I conclude. Thank you. Namaste. We love you. Bye bye.